Hello there, everyone. How are you doing? Welcome to Coffee Time Career Chat in 2024. So excited to be here with you all yet again. We're going to keep it like quick and short today because this month we've been talking about recentering you in your career. And today in particular, we're going to be talking about adjusting your focus. But let me back up one second. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. My name is Patricia Hayes. I am an executive advisor, empowerment coach, and authentic networking strategist. All those things mean I love helping people get to the next level of where they want to be in their career, in their lives, but to do so in an authentic and genuine manner. So it's not icky, right? Not icky. That's an official professional word. Anyway, so today, as I said, we're talking about adjusting your focus. And as you're moving forward and trying to ease into 2024, or maybe some of you have been dumped into 2024, it kind of goes both ways for the folks I've been talking to. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter what all happened in 2023. Does it really? Okay, sure. But in terms of how you're going to move forward, you use that as your base to recenter, to refocus, and so that you can get the clarity that you need for what's to come. All right. And so that's why I say 2023 matters only as a base from which to learn from, not one to beat yourself up over, to fuss about what did or did not happen. Like that time is gone. So let's help ourselves by moving forward, and to do so in a way that is with greater clarity, with greater focus and understanding. So what do I mean? Okay, so here's the thing. I've had that book called The Artist's Way. I've had it for years, had never fully worked through it. So I started it at the end of last year. Oh my gosh. Well, you want to talk about something that's really telling and really bringing out a lot of things? It is. I highly recommend you get it. And some people say, well, I'm not an artist or whatever. We are all artists in some way. I will say that. And even if you're not, it's really great to help with working through blocks and things like that you may have with getting to the next level where you want to go. So I got to a section of the book where you had to create what's called a safety pie and a life map, two different exercises. But here's the bottom line. It literally has you plot out on a piece of paper in a circle those things that, first of all, who are supportive of you, who are not supportive of you, and those things that you should just stay away from on one map. And then on the safety pie, and then on the life map, telling you, laying out from your spirituality, from your professional, from your creative, from your health, all of those things, where you think you are in regards to each of those things. And then you draw the little lines so you can see that crazy spider thing that gets developed, right? Here's the thing. I found those exercises so insightful, particularly to do it in that way. Have I done them in some kind of way before? Probably, but not in this way. I'm totally going to be incorporating this exercise into work that I do with my clients, because I think it does it, like I said, when you're looking for clarity, it does it in such a way that it's so clear that it's very hard to deny the result. And when you're seeking that, sometimes, here's the thing, you need someone external to you to help you see what you can't see for yourself. So getting accountability is really important. And this is not someone who's going to, say, hey, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this wrong. No, it's someone who's going to be supportive while also asking you, so why didn't you get that done? Or where are you going? Or what is your plan for this next step, right? Being accountable means being supportive, at least it should mean that, as well as challenging you to continue along the road to being your best self, right? So I always recommend folks to get an accountability partner of some sort. Sometimes it can be a friend. Sometimes it's a colleague. Sometimes it's just someone you've come across and you've clicked from a business perspective and you're having that conversation. But you will know. And if you have more questions, just hit me up in a DM. So I'm happy to have that conversation with you. The second thing, besides gaining greater clarity when you're adjusting your focus in 2024, is you want to make sure to eliminate the excess. And what do I mean? I mean, all of those things that are really weighing you down. And sometimes they are, quote, good things, right? It's not always bad, but it means when you've taken on too many things, hello, I've been known to do that. And all of a sudden now it becomes a chore instead of something that you enjoy, right? So it can be from, quote, taking on too many, quote, good things. And there's a whole conversation about what that means when you keep over obligating yourself. Or it can truly mean those things that are weighing you down with the negativity, with the false starts, with the you can't do that. They're people, they're places, they're things, right? And I always say that there's no shortage of those. And so we have to be deliberate about taking the time to eliminate those excesses and to do so, like I said, deliberately, purposefully, consistently, because it's not really a one and done. And I'll say that again somewhere else. It's not a one and done. This is a journey. This is a process. And if you're really trying to get to the next level of who you want to be in your career, in your life, in your business, then you just have to recognize that the journey doesn't stop. It may pause for a time, but it continues, okay? Third thing is, while you're eliminating the excess and eliminating those negative things, you also, on the flip side of that, thirdly, need to boost your support. And this is where you're very deliberate about going in and increasing the presence of those people and things that do support your goals, that do support where you're headed. And this is a part of one of those exercises as well. And it's kind of flows naturally, right? It's like when you're getting rid of negativity and excess and the things that are not supportive to you, it is really important to include those things that are supportive to you. Why? Because as you move along and increase your efforts at doing the next thing, there will be those days and those times when you're like, I don't know about this. Maybe I should not be doing this. And you do need your cheer squad. I call it your fan club, right? And you want to have access to your fan club. Again, not just because someone who's just always going to say, oh, you're so wonderful, but truly and genuinely are supportive of you, who are there to say, look, I may not understand it, but I know you can do it, right? Those are the best ones, who support you no matter what, will challenge you to continue along the road and will be there at the end, right? And so boost your support, be deliberate about it. Schedule coffees, schedule lunch, schedule a conversation with them on a regular basis, right? Go do those things that boost your energy. Go, I personally love wandering the bookstore. I find it it's just like my lifeline. I've always done it, whether it was in the library when I was young or in the bookstore as I got older. Just wandering those aisles, looking at all of the books, getting ideas, thinking, all of those things, right? I find that invigorating. Other people may love to go, for a great walk or whatever it might be. Increase that in your life. That's not the thing to do away with. That's the thing to actually increase your activity, so it can increase your creativity. That will also help to help you focus more. Sometimes we think if we double down on something we need to get done, that's better. And that's not always better. Sometimes you really need to give our brain a break and step away and do something different, so that then we can come back to the problem, the situation, the challenge with greater focus and greater clarity. Okay. And that includes doing what you need to do to recenter you and your career in 2024. And here's the thing. I already kind of mentioned about decreasing your obligations. And here's one of those stories that I have where, actively having to do that. And more recently, I've had to do that in the last couple of years when I realized there were things that were pulling from me and not giving. I was no longer feeling like they were giving to me, or not that they were supporting me and what I wanted to do or how I wanted to do it. So I had to step away. And it was difficult because I'm one of those people, give, who's like, oh, maybe I can help fix this part of it. But there comes a time when you risk burnout, or actually it happens, been there a couple of times. And when you risk that burnout and you cause that, or that burnout comes along, then you can't be of help to anyone. Right? It's not just that you're no longer help of this one thing that was really draining you. Now you can't be of service to anyone or anything, starting with yourself. And so then you have to take that time to rebuild. And if you're in that burnout situation, I highly recommend that you stop right now and do engage in some really just some really important reflection time, some really focused reflection time, because it is going to be important to you growing and figuring out where it is you want to be and what you want to do and how you want to do it. Okay. It's valuable. You cannot go wrong by taking that time for yourself. This is for you and for no one else. So if someone says, oh, yeah, I really don't have time to do that right now, guess what? You don't have time for you. You have to make the time so that you can, long term, achieve the goals that you're seeking to achieve, right? It's the baby steps. I know it gets annoying. I want to jump straight to the end as well most times, and it just doesn't work that way. It just doesn't. So, take the baby steps that you can today. Do those things for yourself. Seek out an accountability partner. Do those things that will help gain greater clarity for yourself. Eliminate the excesses and boost your support, both internally and externally. And recognize that it's not a one and done. This is a journey. This is going to be a continual process, one that needs to be engaged in consistently. And I have a consistency challenge for you that'll be coming up here soon if that's something you'd like to do, or if you'd like to get started earlier. You don't have to wait for me to do it. And I'm happy to have that conversation. All right. So there we are. I told you this was going to be a quickie today, but I want you to take that time instead to go get, knee deep in some reflection, figuring out and asking yourself, where is it that you really want to be? Really, not what other people want you to be. What is it that you want to do? How is it that you want to do it? And how will you feel? What will it mean to you when you accomplish that goal? All right. Just a few prompts to help you along the way. I'll make sure and pull them out and drop them in the comments for you as well. And I hope that you have a fantastic start to your week. If you need greater support, I am here. Get on the calendar. Just hit the link in my bio, wherever you're viewing this. And there should be a link in order for you to schedule a 20-minute consultation, so we can have a chat about what it is you want to do and how you want to do it. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.